And drum rolls. Yeah. Welcome back to the channel. Welcome to the last lap of the Power BI challenge on Excel Island platform, YouTube channel rather. So welcome to the last lap. And funny enough, we are likely to finish this amazing challenge before day 100. And today is day 67. We're on the final chapter out of the 17 courses compiled by DataCamp for the career track in data analysis in Power BI. So it has been an amazing journey so far. I never knew we are likely to finish the whole challenge before the 100. So as it is, this final course, which is deploying and maintaining assets in Power BI service, actually contains 3 chapters. So today is day 67. So by day 69, the whole career track will be completed. Then we can now move to building more portfolio projects and Power BI projects. I have a lot of data sets planned already for that. So welcome back to the channel and welcome to the final lab and final course on our 100 days challenge on the DataCamp platform to learn and master the Microsoft Power BI tool over the next 100 days. We're going to finishing all the career track before the 100, as I've said earlier, and on a last course called deploying and maintaining assets in Power BI, which is going to walk us through how the Power BI service, which is the premium or the cloud version of the Power BI desktop. So on this course, we'll be learning how to securely secure our reports by managing access to data sets, implementing row-level security, or applying sensitive labels to prevent unauthorized data reuse or exfiltration. So welcome back to the channel where the goal and objective is to learn and master the Microsoft Power BI tool over the next 100 days. Today is day 67. Welcome back to the channel and welcome. I'm super excited. We are completing this challenge. We saw it through to the end. So welcome back. So all data set exercise files and Power BI files that I'll be using and will continue to be using is already linked under the YouTube description. Do make sure to download those files and practice along with me. So without further delay, without further ado, let's jump back to learning and welcome to day 67. I hope to see you on day 68 and day 69. We'll be completing the final 2 chapters, and also I plan to share my projects to take the projects and build amazing reports and share it with you users for following me all the way till this day 67, 68, and 69. Also, we'll be starting data analysis in Python a couple of days after completing this data analysis in Power BI, just to take a little break and start the Python learning journey again. So immediately, just make sure we keep the pace going while I also build other portfolios and work on my SQL project skills and Power BI skills in the background, and definitely my Excel skills also. So that is the plan that we have there. So I'll just go to the DataCamp platform real quick and show you what it looks like. This is loading up. So do you want to support the channel by giving this video a thumbs up, hit that subscribe button, and put on the notification bell so you'll be the first to know whenever I go live. Let me show you what the career track actually looks like when we actually started from day 1 all the way till today, day 67. We are looking forward to the 68 and the 69. We are going to be completing the remainder of the whole career track. Okay, so this is loading. So you can see the whole career track. We are actually on we are 94% throughout the whole career track. And as I always said, I started this fun way of learning with the data analyst in SQL career track. Then we moved to Power BI. Then definitely we are moving to the Python part. So these are the 3 core tools I plan to upskill myself and to master in 2024. I don't know what tool I'll be mastering. I would like to master come 2025, but I look forward to 2025. So definitely after we've completed these 3 tools for this year, we get to practice and build portfolios on it, just to on those skills and lock it in. So I click on data analysis in Power BI real quick, just to show you what it looks like from the beginning so far. Sorry about my network. I have a couple of challenges with network these days. See, it all started from introduction to Power BI. Then we moved to DAX in Power BI, data visualization in Power BI, all the way. And we did a couple of case study then, which is analyzing customer churn in Power BI, intermediate or case study, H analytics in Power BI, and some other case study. I think this trend analysis is also a case study, but they didn't actually tag it as a case study. All the way to deploying and maintaining assets in Power BI. So without further delay, let's get started and complete this chapter.
Welcome to Deploying and Maintaining Assets in Power BI. My name is Kevin Fiesel, and I am going to guide you through the process of deploying content in Power BI. Workspaces are the core of the Power BI online experience. This is a place in which we can create and share collections of dashboards, reports, datasets, and paginated reports. This is also the primary method to collaborate with colleagues, allowing multiple people to work on datasets and reports concurrently. Within Power BI Online, you will have a My Workspace section, which is a personal sandbox, letting you work on reports still in progress or deploy reports for your own use. When it comes to licensing, let's break users down into two groups. First, we have collaborators. These are report creators, Power BI administrators, and frequent users of the service. By contrast, stakeholders only occasionally view reports and never create them. They only need basic report viewing functionality. In order to create or deploy content into workspaces, each collaborator needs a Power BI Pro or Premium per user license. These licenses are priced per user in an organization. $10 US per user per month for Pro, and $20 US per user per month for Premium per user. Our stakeholders might have Pro or Premium per user licenses, but no license is required to view content if we are running in Power BI Premium capacity. This is licensed at the organization level, not at the user level, and starts at $5,000 US per month. In order to provide the best experience for report users, you will want to let them know whom to contact for new data requests or troubleshooting content issues. This is where the contact list comes into play. By default, workspace admins are the contacts for a given workspace. You may also assign certain Power BI users or groups to be contacts for that workspace. There are 4 workspace roles in Power BI. The first is admin, a person who can do anything in the workspace. Members may do anything save for adding new admins, updating the workspace, or deleting the workspace. Save this role for people who need to manage Power BI apps and workspace membership. Contributors design and deploy reports and data sets into a workspace, but are not responsible for creating Power BI apps. Finally, viewers may interact with dashboards and reports, but cannot make changes. Apps are a way of packing content for broad distribution. We can package together any combination of dashboards, spreadsheets, data sets, and reports into one place for our users. This allows us to bundle reports together, making it easy for people to distribute and access our work across the organization and beyond. If we have 5 related reports covering several data sets, we can distribute them all as a single app, making it easy for users to get everything they need. There are 2 types of Power BI app: organizational apps and template apps. Organizational apps are available to people inside your organization, whereas template apps may be deployed to external organizations as well. You can invite external users into your organization to view organizational apps, but they cannot deploy them into their own Power BI tenants. Organizational apps are intended to provide a complete view, including data, reports, dashboards, and spreadsheets. Template apps, by contrast, typically let users inject their own data into pre-created reports and dashboards. For example, you might import a Dynamics 365 template app to review your own sales data. Users can also find template apps on Microsoft AppSource, the commercial marketplace for partners to integrate with Office 365, Dynamics 365, and Power BI. In the Power BI marketplace, hundreds of template apps are available to integrate with common platforms like Salesforce, GitHub, and Google Analytics. App licensing is fairly straightforward. If you are not running on premium capacity, all users will need Pro or Premium per user licenses to interact with the app. If you are running premium capacity, you may provide some limited view access to users on the free tier. We've looked at a lot regarding Power BI workspaces and apps. Let's apply that knowledge to the following exercises.
Yes, that's quite a lot in almost 2 minutes. So bringing your own data. So we would like to develop some way for external customers to connect their own data to the dashboard we have pre-created. Which of the following Power BI features can we use to implement these requirements? Definitely, probably template app. Definitely template app. So correct. Template apps allow you to make your report and dashboard available to external customers, letting them plug in their data and gain insights. So template versus organizational apps in Power BI. So there are two major types of apps in Power BI: organizational apps and template apps. So in this exercise, help, help company leadership understand the difference between the two by indicating which statements are true about organizational apps and which are true about template apps. So organizational apps, template app, useful for tracking sales by region within an organization. Definitely organizational app. Contains all data sets needed to populate report and dashboard. So can host on Microsoft App Source. That should be a template app. Available to the general public, definitely template app. Allow your external customers to use their own data, definitely template apps. So we knew that that was quite straightforward. No highly technical issue here. So let's create workspace and apps. I definitely have access to Power BI service on a pro license. So I can create and I can follow the instructor rather, and do what he's doing. So I don't know if you have access to that, but you can go and watch a video on my channel, or the video is all about uh getting access to something like this. The video is named, let me see the name of the video real quick. So I can just mention the name of that video. I have a video that was going to show you how to get access to all this easily with little or no charges. The video should be, so the video is get a free Office 365 subscription, join the Microsoft 365 developer program. So you can just go ahead and watch that video. You should be able to get access to Power BI service on a pro license. I don't want to show the license I have there. So my email, well, definitely the email is pretty that long though. So it's pretty long though. So you can see the license type here, because it is a pro license. So you could get all of that watching that video, following the instruction in that video. So that's by the way though. So let's continue.
Welcome to the first demo of this course. We are logged into app.powerbi.com as an administrator holding a pro license.
So you see, holding a pro license. So you can actually get access to the pro license definitely for, free. And it is legal. You're not doing anything wrong or manipulative here at all. No, we don't do that on the channel. It is actually a legal way to get access to it from Microsoft themselves. As long as you make use of it for a good purpose, you have access to it.
Let's add a new workspace by selecting Workspaces and then create a workspace. We'll name it Wake County, as we might put multiple county reports in this workspace. Choose Save, and that will create the workspace. In the workspace, I can select Settings and navigate to the Advanced menu to change the contact list. I'll leave this as the workspace admins, but I could choose specific Power BI groups or users to be the point of contact for workspace activities. Further down, I can choose to dedicate this workspace to developing a template app, but we will stick with organizational apps. Finally, I want contributors to see apps but not update them, so I'll leave that box unchecked. Choosing access, I can grant specific users specific access rights. I am an administrator for this workspace, and I could add other people as admins, members, contributors, or viewers, providing them relevant permissions. I want to deploy a report to this workspace. To do so, let's open Power BI Desktop. I have here a report on Wake County restaurant inspections. I am currently logged into Power BI, and when I select Publish, it gives me the option to choose a workspace. Let's publish to the Wake County workspace. And that's it. If we need to make changes to the report, we can modify it here in Power BI Desktop and then publish it again. Publication may take a few moments, but once it's done, we can return to Power BI Online and refresh our workspace. We now have a report and a dataset. The report has an indicator to include in an app, so let's create an app from the workspace by selecting the Create App button at the top of the screen. First, we will provide a description. There are other configuration options here we could modify as well. On the Navigation tab, we can configure our layout. If we had more reports or dashboards in this app, we could organize them here. The Permissions tab allows us to control what users may do with this application. Let's give the entire organization access, but not provide access to share the underlying dataset. Because we chose to give the entire organization access, we cannot choose to install this app automatically. Now we can publish the app. Once it's published, users can install it. The first method we could use is copying this link and giving it to other users in our organization. Now let's select Go to App to continue. This is our app. It includes each of our visible report pages and allows for all of the interactivity we're used to with Power BI Desktop. Now let's see other ways to install this app for users. Navigate to the Apps menu, and we can see that I already have the Wake County app installed. Let's delete this app from the Settings menu, and then select Get Apps. We can see it in All Apps and Organizational Apps. Template apps are available on their own tab, and this can automatically, and it will make the app visible for those users. We've seen how to build and deploy apps, so let's go to some exercises.
So, they are definitely assuming you would have access to such and to create and deploy app. But I think I have some reports here that I've created. I go to my workspaces. Let's see. That is still loading. And this is the current interface for the Power BI service, I could just select a folder. Let me see. I'm after my workspaces. Workspace setting. This is my workspace. So I have other workspaces here. So this is my own general workspace. Let me go to this workspace when I was working with a friend back around last year. Okay, this is just a simple. Let me look at this other workspace here. Okay, I have some data sets here. This is the reports. This is the dashboard. I could click on the reports. You could see the including an app option here. We have the including an app option here, but it's locked. If I click on the report, let's click on the report a little bit and see what it looks like. Oh, I think it is an empty report. Yeah, just install the data sets. I think only published data sets. There was no reports in it. It is loading reports. I doubt there's any reports here. I think the best option I could do is just go and open a much more better report. I'm coming. Let me go to the home tab. Let me just close this. Mm. Let's go to the home tab real quick. I think I could open another report. There's this Maven Space reports. I actually created a couple of. So this is a report. Yeah, yeah. I'll take a better report. So this is one of my portfolios actually created. I think I need to optimize this report. It's taking more time to load, and that is because there are quite a lot of images and charts in this, and there are a couple of filters here. Because it's taking time to load. Ooh, yeah. Can see my bar charts or my column charts are yet to load. This is one of my reports. Let's see if we can create an app from these reports. But I don't know the workspace I actually uploaded this report to. If I can figure out the workspace, so this is the report here, moving space reports. So this is actually uploaded to my workspace. So from within my workspace, if I go to the app section, let's go to the app section first. You can see get apps here. Oh, exactly. But if I wanted to create an app from a report, I have to be in that workspace for that report. See, so and it definitely doesn't have to be this my workspace. It's supposed to be from workspace is created outside my workspace. I think I kind of figure it out though. So let's continue from here though. So it says there are four workspace access roles you may assign to a Power BI user. So which of the following is not a valid workspace role? There's admin, there's contributor, there's member, there's nothing like data steward or contributor. So correct. People whose roles in a company is data steward may be admins, contributors, members, or viewers on a workspace, but there is no data steward role. Interesting. So step to publish an app. So the step is to, let's say, create a workspace. So I think the first step is to create a workspace. That's why I couldn't use my actual workspace. I needed to create a separate workspace before I can publish an app. So instead of doing that, I could just go to our workspaces. So new workspace right here. After creating a workspace, create a workspace. Okay. The next is to deploy reports and data sets to the Power BI workspace. Okay. Then you have to click on create app button. Then you need to fill in the app metadata such as name, description, contact information, navigation structure. Then you click the publish app. So set the include in app slider to yes for each report you wish to include. Okay, I think this should be after this. Let's see. Oh, nailed it. So we got it. So that's how to create uh steps to publish an app in Power BI service. Just follow these simple steps. You are good to go. So I don't have any report I could have used. I have report I could have used, but I wasn't planning. I thought they will provide a report for us to use for this demo. But let's move on. You can see how easy it is to create an app in Power BI. So ways to get an app. So there are different ways to get an app according to the video. So ways to get an app. So there are several methods for Power BI users to obtain an application. Choose which of the following are valid methods and which are invalid methods. So valid and invalid. So have a Power BI admin or authorized user within the organization install an app automatically for you. That should be correct. It's valid. Automatically install apps for external customer outside the organization. So you could do that also. Get a direct link from the app owner, correct? Find an app in Microsoft App Store. And this is valid also. Let's see. Select apps from Power BI Desktop Installer, invalid. Click the Install Now button in the app GitHub repo, invalid. Oh, automatically install apps for external customers outside the organization. So I think you couldn't do that. Yeah. So that's correct. So yeah, right. So there are several methods for installing Power BI apps depending on whether you wish to share the app internally within the organization or make it available to the general public. So these are the valid methods. How a Power BI admin or authorized user within the organization install an app automatically for you. So you could get a direct link. So when you create the app, a link will be provided for you to share to users. So find an app in Microsoft App Source. That's absolutely correct. So this was an easy introduction to the Power BI workspace and creating an app actually. I think there are other uses for the Power BI or service workspace. There are quite a lot of uses. You can, one of the uses I generally use it for is to share my reports. So for example, this Maven Space mission report that I created, so after creating in the Power BI or desktop, I publish it to the service. So whenever I want to share this portfolio with a client or someone I need to work for, I just go ahead to the share button here, to the share button right here. Okay, let me click that one time. So I could copy the link. But what I actually did was to make it, there was another method that I shared it. Um, I use this publish to public. Yeah, this embed report. So publish to web public. So when I click on it, I'll have this link I could share. So when I share you this link, you could actually view it on the web page. So it's really like a web page where you can interact with the report. So there are quite a lot of uses or application to the Power BI service workspace. You can see owner is me. I publish it in my workspace and it's still active. So if I drop this link for you, especially this first link, so you could have the link and view it in your web browser, and you can actually just use it and publish this on the website. Probably I'll start publishing my report on my Medium or page, so people can interact with it. I'll learn how to use this HTML code, but definitely I don't even need the HTML code. This link is enough for Medium to know to figure out your report. So that there are quite a lot of uses for the Power BI workspace. So probably in the next chapter on the DataCamp platform, which is this second chapter, securing content in Power BI service. You can see we have quite a lot to cover here. So that will be on the 68th live stream. So that will be the end of the live stream for today. And thanks for staying to the end of the live stream. So if you found value in this learning journey of Power BI with me, do well to support the channel by giving this video a thumbs up, hit that subscribe button, and put on the notification bell so you'll be the first to know when I go live or drop a new content on the channel. And I'll see you on the 68th as we complete the next chapter on the 69, as we complete the whole Power BI career track on the DataCamp platform. And definitely we are moving on to Python next. And of course, we have to practice our previous lessons. So we start working on projects starting from SQL. I have a couple of project plan for SQL and definitely for Power BI as I'm working all around the corner to get content out there for you in Power BI, SQL, and for the data community. Thanks for joining Exile Island today, and I'll see you on the 69 live stream or the other video on the channel.